is a very good option to just have on stage as item props. But they also have a very good time recovering. It's going to be the Terry actually coming in. So throw out everything we were talking about before. This character has some of the strongest combo games of any of the fighting game characters. And one little jab from them can be a true combo for 30%.
It's incredibly good, and it's what makes Terry kind of the combination between Ken and Ryu, to say the least. Both of them have their strengths and maybe even their higher extremes than Terry, but Terry melds together what playstyles they can lead so good, on top of the fact that, yeah, those combos, even the bread and butters, are heavily putting on a ton of damage and putting on a ton of pressure nonetheless. A quick jab is all it will take to blow you back, and a quick jab is all it will take to lead into something like a Buster Wolf now that he's over 100%, if he can get back to stage, if VinS lets him do so, saving the jump the entire time. Andre knows how to recover with these characters, but get off a ledge, not so much.
Yeah, really strong pressure. Throwing down the bombs and just have an active hitbox there bouncing around. Also having that F tilt to put shield pressure on the board. And then Andres is so scared there, he has to go for a jump. And at that situation, it is too little too late. The forward air comes out and catches them hard. Really good conditioning and bait game from VinS. Takes a lead here in this set early.
You know, I really wanted that landing up air to down air to take the stock earlier, but either way, the ledge play is just as effective with those down tilt into the burn knuckle. With Moonsiders playing in the background, we are closing it out with return boomerang into that down air. The Stone Scabbard is going to close out the stock for VinS, who doesn't look like they're ready to stop trying to get a conversion off the bomb, but not finding it.
Andres,
you gotta find an
rolling
answer.
out for VinS right now. Look, I have never seen a returning boomerang combo into a down air spike. That was primed and ready there to deal with AndresFn. A character like Terry can't recover from that. Really strong stuff here. And this mid-range poking game, throwing out these items, these projectiles, baiting the jumps and catching them with the swords, has been the gameplay from VinS the whole time. And a character like Terry has some decent burst options, but not a very good aerial game. So they are tending to get a little bit lost in the sauce right now. Falling there, catches them low. Andres has to recover low, and they can't make that one back. VinS dissecting Andres here in match 1.
Sometimes all you need is that lingering nair to close out a stock, and sometimes you can end the stock with a little bit of flair. Nair into reverse boomerang, that was a statement.
I want to start playing Link. VinS is so fun to watch. Like, the boomerang play was so good. I honestly, everything there, it was textbook for VinS. Recognize, okay, I have some calculated risk to take here with my falling nairs to catch those recoveries. You know, really good play on the bombs, really good ledge pressure, boomerangs, returning and coming out, and good jump game, good use of the nair to get extensions. VinS, as a textbook Link, exceeds all expectations there in their marks. I think straight A's across the board for that first match.
But it's Andres leading it right back to the site of the game 1. Small battlefield, same music even, going that Moonsiders first. Shout out to Tekken music being so goddamn fire.
Yeah, I love this. I love that game too.
But it's...
And right now, the corner pressure is starting up here for Andres. They are getting those jabs, those forward airs. They're actually opting for a little bit more of a poke game than we were seeing last match here.
Ooh, we're getting the re-grab. I really like it, where when you see that VinS mixes up his pressure and mixes up when he finds his, or how, excuse me, he finds his starters, going for a chain of grabs instead, as well as mixing in the jab, going in for just straight jabs as a true punish. That is a recent buff, getting 1 frame faster, that Link jab, and it's tending to matter when you get those true punishes that are able to step through like this. Bomb, the timing so that the bomb explosion only hit Terry's legs. That was so good from Andres that would make sure that he was able to blow past the bomb, but the anti-air got him anyway.
Wow, dude, that was really good stuff from VinS. That was perfect play. Bomb doing a lot of the edge guarding there, and then when Andres finally made it back to stage, They had to jump out of the corner, and that up tilt was primed and ready. And with that chip damage from those bombs to high percent, that was a stock. Right now, Andres is trying to grip and rip to take the stock quickly, but VinS is making it very difficult for them, and this chip damage is starting to build more and more. And honestly, the fact that VinS has been able to dissect these stocks and force Andres off stage whenever they're at 100 has made the go meter a non-factor in this match.
Yeah, I was just about to bring it up there. The fact that there has never been a go move thrown out. None of these super specials, whether it be the Power Geyser or the Buster Wolf, have even been attempted. Because Andres just hasn't been on stage when he's above 100%
yeah.
as that same call out comes in. Don't try to block the powered up power dunk, just instead looking for the hard whiff punish. VinS up a whole stock at this point. Even though the burn knuckle closes out and tries to limit this lead as much as possible, it's still a long way to go. But Terry has a whole lot of explosiveness behind those fists. Let's see if the Wolf himself can close out the stock, looking for the down air, but good drift away from VinS to avoid that.
Yeah, that bomb's on the ground too. Very, very ominous. Andres will hop over it. They're going to get a nair into Burn Knuckle. Andres took a second on the Hail platform and awakened the demon inside, hitting that down air off of the up B. Andres back in this thing right now. But here's the big thing that I've been seeing VinS doing in situations like this. They just hang out on the platforms. When they don't know what to do, they'll hang out on the platforms, pull that bomb, throw out those boomerangs, try to get conditioning options on the table. And whenever Andres is on the ground and has to come to the platform, they are forcing themselves to go to the high ground. And in this matchup, it's not a very good idea because Terry is very, very weak on the platform.
Had the read with the forward smash, but we misspaced it a little bit, and now we're seeing Andres starting to put something together, really looking for these down airs to close out stocks on ledge. We got 114, and he breaks through with the crack shoot. Now we have the time, going for the shield break setup. That is a true block string, ladies and gentlemen. He finds the down tilt jab, up tilt power geyser, and that's a way to find your way into game 3. The one time he gets a chance to let it rip, and he does.
Yes, Andres is okay, chat. Thank you for asking. This dude feeling great. Look at that jab one into up tilt, into that true power geyser for the shield pop. And then no hesitation there either from Andres. It's like textbook. I'm going to start charging immediately because I know that was a shield break. It was a true shield break. It was, man, it's just Tuesday for them. That was a really good play from Andres to put himself back in that match. Honestly, right at the very end there, VinS just started to slow down their offense a little bit too much, and Andres put a little bit too much chip on the table for them to really negate anything. And Andres, now, who was facing elimination a mere moment ago, finds himself in an even set count, one apiece. Winner takes all here. VinS, AndresFn for one more match.
It's the reason you picked Terry, right? You have such a strong game plan that gets even stronger when you go above 100%. And while I do want to correct myself, I think there was a window that VinS could have rolled out between the jab and the up tilt. Once that up tilt landed on shield, it was game over.
Right, right. Well, when you're getting jabbed with Terry at that percent, you want to hold shield. You don't want to get caught by a Buster Wolf or anything like that. So honestly, I respect the play, but unfortunately, sticking out there was the wrong option.
Absolutely, and we're seeing if VinS is going to let that deter him right now. So far, it's been pretty stable until you find that nair into the jab 1-2 burn. No, power dunk. There it is. Third time's the charm. Third time's the charm for Andres, going for nair after nair, finally confirming it into the down air, and that's a lead for the first time in this early game 3.
Yeah, that one backer might have looked like a little bit of a misinput, and Andres makes up for it right away. Nair, down air for that stock. Really good stuff. He's not the only one that can do those setups, though. We saw VinS do it a little bit earlier. Andres might be going for some recompense there, but now the lead is very, very much confirmed. Looking for a falling up air into the down air again. Andres has no shame. They want this game.
It's the way to close out against Link. I guess if you're a high-flying character like Andres, who's looking...
Oh, okay.
Ooh, that was super good.
Systematic. Yeah, fell out of the forward air, and Andres, forced that air dodge, but VinS was already on the ground ready for that up smash. Really strong stuff. Coming off the ledge and catching the roll read forward air to Boomerang. Really good combo, and it's getting them a little bit of damage on the board too, but they're going to drop shield a little bit too early for that power dunk. And speaking of dunks, there's another one there for Andres. Tournament stock here for VinS.
2 for 2 with these down airs, and it's gonna definitely show VinS to not try and go for that reverse up B against him, because that was a very, very hard punish for something Link players really like to do.
Yeah, I'm enjoying these crack shoots as a burst option as well. Instead of going for a burn knuckle, which might get intercepted by a projectile, they're going over the top, hurt box shifting, as well as having a strong burst option in that move. And right now, Andres is rolling.
Yeah, just being able to pepper so much space with these quick nairs, auto-canceling them in center stage. And you have to respect every single one of them, and especially at 95%, if Andres is able to confirm into a jab, especially now, then things are gonna get very bad very quickly. But he had the jump read, but Andres failed to get that first.
Oh no, baby!
See, there was the window, right? The window that he found is like, all right, I can't hold this on my shield. I have to try and up B. I have to try and break through. But Andres just said no. He let the power geyser rip, and the trade will take it.
Yeah, but look at this here. Look at this here. Catches Andres holding on the ledge for too long with a wave bounce boomerang. And that forwarded. That was a forward air. Andres poking his leg out there was so bad. And he up tilted to catch the bomb. VinS thought he was still in end leg on that, and he pulls out the power geyser just in time to catch the up B. And man, VinS played that so well, so perfectly. One of Spain's top players.